on guys, it's Will from Kicks on Court. Today I'm bringing you my first ever sneaker review on the Adidas Lillard 2. Here I have the blackout colorway, which isn't actually all black, but I took it indoors, I took it outdoors to bring you guys this performance review. Starting off with the traction, the Lillard 2 has a storytelling traction pattern where on the forefoot of the shoe it says Oakland, which calls back to Damien's childhood growing up there. But how is the actual traction on the court? Well, on a clean court, indoors, it's amazing. So one of the best tractions I've ever had. However, it does pick up a lot of dust, and the dust is not easy to wipe off of the shoe. This causes a lot of problems when you get a lot of dust buildup and you start sliding all over the place. To go along with that, the traction was not durable at all. The grooves are soft and easily movable, and they are not very deep, so the traction did not last very long when I took them outside. As you can tell by this part, it's basically completely smooth. Taking into account the fact that it's good on a clean court, it picks up a lot of dust, and it's not very durable, the overall rating for the traction of the Lillard 2 is a 6 out of 10. Now moving on here to the midsole, the Lillard 2 midsole uses the cushion known as Bounce. This is an Adidas exclusive midsole, but it's actually for its budget models, as of course Boost is for its premium shoes. Although Adidas considers Bounce its budget midsole, I actually think that Bounce is a much better performer than Boost because Bounce is a lot lighter, as it's well known that Boost is very heavy. Bounce also gives you a smoother ride as you feel lower to the ground, so it's easier to change directions and you don't feel as off balance when you're actually moving in the shoe and playing in it. Bounce is not without its flaws, of course, as after you play in the shoe for a while, it can start to feel mushy and it doesn't give you that spring that you want after hours of playing. When your legs are dead or if you're older and your knees hurt, it doesn't give you that response that you want after a while because it's just so squishy in a way. Taking all that into account, the overall rating for the Bounce midsole of the Lillard 2 is 8 out of 10. Alright, moving on here to materials, the Lillard 2 has a jacquard upper, which, to be honest, was horrible. Nah, but for real, when you played in the shoe for a while, your foot would sweat a lot and you would start to get blisters and your foot would be extremely hot. Although there's ventilation on the side, your foot still heats up very quickly, which I thought was odd. In hand, the materials were very bad, but when they're actually on your feet, they feel very good, considering that it's a budget model, and I wouldn't really expect anything more or anything less from it. Taking all these factors into account, the overall rating for the materials of the Lillard 2 is a 6 out of 10. Moving on to the lockdown for this shoe, it is phenomenal. Adidas decided to not be very subtle with the heel counter in the back, and there is no need to be. It is one of the best parts of the shoe and it keeps you locked in so your heel does not slip when you're playing or jumping or cutting. Then of course there's the laces in the front which you can just tighten or loosen to fit your foot and give you the lockdown that you need. The Lillard 2 lacing system is not as good as it could be. Although you can tighten and loosen it just like on any other shoe, unlike a shoe like the Kobe 8, there's no fly weave on the side, which means that when you tighten it, it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of your foot. It only stays on top of your foot, which doesn't keep you as locked in as I would like. Although the lacing system in the Lillard 2 isn't as good as it could be, since the heel counter is so good, the Damian Lillard still comes out with a 9 out of 10 for lockdown. Alright, next up we have durability. As I stated earlier in the video, the durability of the traction pattern is not the best. However, the upper and the midsole and the rest of the shoe, the durability is great. I've taken these indoors, outdoors, no rips, no tears, nothing. The only thing that I can say there is on the upper is some chipping of the paint on one of the eyelets at the top of the shoe. This of course does not affect performance at all, it's just something to note. Although the durability on the upper is very good, traction makes up most of what a shoe is, and the durability of the traction of the shoe is horrible, so for durability, the Lillard 2 will only get a 6 out of 10. Alright, the last thing we have here is fit. The Lillard 2 is very long and not particularly narrow, so I would say that you should go down half a size if you want to get that good fit for this shoe. I went down half a size and it fit me perfectly, but I also have thin feet, so I would say even if you don't have thin feet, to still go down half a size because it's just so long. The Lillard 2 finished with a rating of 35 out of 50. This is of course not a very good rating, however the shoe retails for $110. And that is much less than a shoe like the LeBron or Kobe, which will retail for $200. So I think that is fair that it won't be as good a performer for less money. The D-Lillard 2 is in no means a shoe that you should run out and try to go buy because it's so amazing. However, it is a shoe that retails for very cheap, and if you can get it for even lower, I would say get it, especially if you're on a budget. Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and rate, and subscribe for more sneaker reviews coming your way soon. I'll see you next time. Peace.